I ain't never been to jail, but been remanded all my life. Teacher said I'll make it, and the same day pigs will fly.
Okay, so those of you guys who have me on Instagram will know that I put up a story the other day just asking you guys to ask me any questions that you wanted me to answer for a Q&A. I'm going to be looking to do a Q&A video fairly soon. If you guys could DM me any questions that you may have that you want to ask me, please do, and who knows, I may just answer them in the next video. Fantastic. I got loads of really good results, loads of really good questions from you guys. Some were absolutely amazing, which are going to be, in this video today. Some of them were interesting, to say the least. Yeah, very, very interesting. And then some of them just didn't make a cut, to be honest. Nah, your question's not being answered, unfortunately. Don't think it ever has been and ever will be on YouTube. So thank you anyway for those questions. But yeah, so we're gonna do a little Q&A today. Should be pretty fun. You'll get to know a little bit more about myself. I've definitely got to know a little bit about you guys because of the questions you have asked me, which is fantastic. But yeah, let's without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so the first question I've got is, how hard is it to start a channel from scratch? I'm assuming he's meaning a YouTube channel. And to be honest, it is fairly hard, like, to be completely consistent. As you guys know, I kind of took a whole year out before uploading again. And it is really challenging, especially when you've got so much going on around you in this world. There's so many opportunities to do so many other things, that it is really crazy. I mean, what I would recommend doing if you're really thinking of starting up a channel, make sure that you're not just in it for fame, fortune, money, etc., because that's the long process. That's going to take forever to get there. Well, unless you're amazing. Which, who knows, you might be, but nevertheless, it really does take a lot out of you. You need to think of videos, you need to get the right people involved, you need to get the right lighting, etc., etc. There's so many little things that you need to get to make sure a video is going to be out there, and you need to be consistent, which I haven't been. So for me, it's definitely been really hard, but I'm doing it, for fun. I enjoy uploading videos onto YouTube, engaging with a load of you guys who are out there, and I'm going to try and continue doing that. So yeah, how hard is it? It is fairly hard, but how it is with everything, put your mind to it, and obviously anything's possible. Okay, so this question is probably one that I really didn't want to answer. When I was reading through the questions, I kind of thought, oh my goodness me, how on earth am I meant to answer this question? As you guys may remember or know because of that clip that I put up on my Instagram channel, I'm an Arsenal fan. And so someone's asked me this question, which is, if you had to choose between the following, either Tottenham winning the UEFA Champions League or Liverpool becoming the Invincibles. Now, obviously, if you guys are football fans, Arsenal and Tottenham, probably the biggest rivalry in football that you can think of. And Arsenal are the only team to ever have ever completed the Invincible run. So both of them, I'd hate to lose for. I'd never want there to be another person to do the Invincibles, like Liverpool nearly did this year. Thank God to Watford to end that streak. And for Tottenham to win the Champions League, that'd kill me because Arsenal haven't done it yet. And for our arch rivals to do it, that'd be game over for all us Arsenal fans, I guess. However, if I had to choose between the one, I'm gonna be controversial and say that I'd rather Tottenham win the Champions League. Now, the only reason I say that is because Arsenal are literally the only team to be invincible the whole season. So it'd be really deep if obviously another team did that, and that's the only thing that Arsenal kind of have at this moment in time. Whereas if Tottenham won the Champions League, so what? So many other teams have won it as well. So it's not I guess it's a massive kind of achievement, but it's not something that only one team has done. So I'm gonna go controversial and let Tottenham win the Champions League. Okay, so I've got another question in regards to Arsenal, and it is, what made you align with Arsenal? So, to be honest with you, I think it was when I was around 10 years old, or possibly a little bit younger than that. I watched Thierry Henry playing football for Arsenal, and since then, he blew me away, to be honest with you. He's amazing. He was amazing. just the team at that time was so amazing. They weren't exactly winning all the time, but the fast-paced football, the running down the wing, Thierry Henry finishing how he was doing, that pretty much summed it up for me that I wanted to be an Arsenal fan, and since day I have been, no kind of commitment from my family in regards to that, because my mum's a Tottenham fan, so clearly there's rivalry there. She would never want me to be an Arsenal fan. But yeah, honestly, I think that's pretty much the main reason. When I joined my first kind of local football team, I wanted to be a winger as well, and I just wanted to play fast-paced football, so I guess that's pretty much the main reason. I blame Thierry Henry. Okay, so another question I received, this one's pretty interesting. It was, what is the easiest way to find a girlfriend? Lol, was exactly the question that I've got there. To be honest with you, if I'd known, I would tell you, but I'm gonna let Vic Star from the Sidemen answer this question for you guys.
Gentleman never tells.
Okay, so next question. Moving through these pretty quickly now. How do you have so much sauce? I guess I'm gonna blame Boohoo Man as always. You get all the best clothing from there. As I've said in my previous triangle, a couple more coming out soon. But yeah, Boohoo Man, have nice kind of have nice fashion sense. That pretty much helps with a lot of things. And I'm sure you'll have as much sauce as me. So another question is, if you could move anywhere in the world, where would you go and why? I think, to be honest with you, instead of giving you a cliche answer like Bali or somewhere like that, the main place I've really wanted to kind of go and move is Australia. I just think, the people in Australia, the culture in Australia, the weather in Australia, the beaches, everything, and obviously they're a massive cricket playing country as well. So I could happily move to Australia, and I've spoken to a load of you guys as well before who've always said that Australia, it's on your bucket list to do. You want to go visit different places in Australia, go traveling. Definitely Australia. Next question. This one's pretty decent, to be fair. If you had to eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be and why? For me, what would I? Pasta. Yes. A lot of you probably know I'm a massive Vapiano's fan. Vapiano is one of the best pasta places in the world, I think, to be honest with you. They do amazing pastas. And to be honest, I think pasta is one of those things that you can fill up on if you have a little bit or a lot. And you never really get bored of. There's so many different flavors you can put in pasta and everything. So yeah, I'll definitely live on pasta for the rest of my life. Would not mind. Okay, so the final question I've got on here today is, what made you want to start a YouTube channel? This is actually a really good question, to be honest, because I feel like everyone's got a different reason to start it. I think I kind of touched upon it just a little earlier in the previous questions. However, I just feel as if I wanted to, I was watching YouTube and I kind of thought to myself that, you know what, this is something I can do as well. It's something that I've wanted to be able to do. I want to engage with people. And to be honest, I feel as if I possibly could come out in the right way. I could be that kind of influencer. And that's really where it started. People used to ask me, about my dress sense, where I got my clothes from, etc. And it kind of started from there. I thought to myself, you know what, maybe I could be an influencer to someone. I could influence people's lives, and I could really just have some fun doing this. YouTube is a place that, you can literally achieve so many things. There's so many different channels out there. There's so many different personalities that, why not? And that's where I am here today as well. So, really good question that. Okay, so that's all the questions I have for you guys today. If you do want to be part of the next Q&A, I definitely will do. What I'm gonna do is I will leave a link to my Instagram down below. So next time I do put up a story, you guys definitely will know, and you definitely can join in as well. Apologies, there wasn't too many this time, but the more questions you guys ask me, the more I'll answer for you guys, definitely. Okay. But having said that, do make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit that little bell icon to make sure you're always alerted. I promise you guys I'll be putting a lot more content slowly but surely. We'll definitely get there. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and peace.